Okay, seventh time is the charm. This is me trying to be casual and nonchalant because I want to brag about my most recent design project. But in the past, like for university, when we'd have to do like a background, like behind the scenes kind of thing, we'd have a time limit, and then I'd write a script and all that. And then every time I'd have to do like a voiceover, it would take me forever because I am like an overthinker by nature. And like I'd listen back. First of all, torture, nightmare. I always sound like so nasally when I listen back to myself, whatever. But then like if I like hesitate in the middle of a sentence, or I don't pronounce something like 100%, I'd start over and it would take me forever. So now I'm trying to be chill and I'm trying to like go in this without any preparation. I wanted to show off my latest project, Choco Chicks, yay! It's a blind box, because I've been seeing a lot of those in my feed recently. Like when I go on Instagram, whatever, I see a lot of doll repainting videos, especially like the Monster High version. And I've also seen this other chickie lady, young lady, insert video here. Bubble Boys, I think her name is. I can't recall the brand, I can't remember. But she makes her own toys and like 3D prints them. And that's really cool. And I saw this on Pinterest. It's this person making a giant like chocolate box, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that is right up my alley because I love like cute shit like that. But I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna put in it, and I love like making boxes, collecting boxes, jars, whatever, little containers, cute containers. But they kind of just sit in my cupboards and sit on my shelves and like collect dust and whatever. And it feels like a waste making a box, and I don't really have a use for it. And I've also seen online, insert here, really cute cake boxes, and I've also like, it's so cute, but I don't know like what to use it for. Yeah, so I thought, ooh, big brain time, and then I connected the dots, and I'm like, what if I take these cute like dolls, figurines, these kinds of things that I've been seeing, with this like chocolate box and like this cake box, and like I've pinned it all up together. And now, and oh, also the blind boxes that I've been seeing, like people unboxing them. I've pinned all those ideas together, and I kind of came up with these cute little girls. And they're all themed around chocolate. Look at them, they're so cute. But yeah, I don't have a 3D printer, and I didn't know who to like contact about this, because I haven't delved into 3D like programs or whatever, because let's be real, technology sucks, and I say that all the time because Adobe, it gives me headaches. So it just kind of puts me off like trying out a new program, because also perfectionist, I'm not going to be great at it first time around, no thank you. So what I did, because before I've done clay, insert here, I've made clay for fun, so I'm like, ooh, let me do that. So I made these girls out of clay. I got this clay from the local stationers, and I didn't like it. It cost more because it's white. I guess it's easier to paint, but it felt like grainy, like powdery, so it wasn't like great to work with. And then I ran out, so then I got this other clay, this like terracotta clay. I don't know what the name for it is. It's from Dala. They paint and stuff are nice too, and I've worked with this clay before and it's really good. And that was much more pleasant. Clay is awesome, but if you have little bits that you've added on and they're too small, or like it's too thin, or it sticks out too much, if you drop it or knock it on something, the chances are it might fall off, unfortunately. So I wanted to go big and bold with like the looks and all that, but I also wanted it to be practical, and so that they can stand upright, and so that they are less likely to break when you like handle them. So I paper mache'd the arms and little features, and I glued them on afterwards. I totally didn't glue myself to them. There's this really good glue called Q-Bond, and you can literally use it on like metal and plastic and all that kind of stuff. This really works a little too well, and I always like tease my dad about it when he accidentally glues himself to stuff. It's like, haha, but it's like water. And then your instinct when you're gluing something down is to hold it, and then when you try and pull your thumb away, it's like, shit. And then you're like, let's not panic, and then you just slowly peel your skin off. I'm joking. You slowly, like, because it's you glue it on while it's still clay. I haven't painted it yet, and then just a thin layer of clay comes off, and then you stuck with it for a few hours or whatever, and then the moisture in your skin actually like makes it fall off. I got impatient the second time it happened, and I pulled it gently, and I pulled some of my skin off. So that came in handy for the little bits and pieces that I wanted to glue on afterwards, like the beads for the glasses and the little head scarf. It took roughly like a month to do everything, because I also, inside, there's these little pop-up cards. I used, fun fact, all of the flowers used in these pop-up cards. If you look up Valentine's Day flowers, these are all the flowers in here. But yeah, I saw these cool pop-up cards. Well, I saw these flower bouquet cards, and then I also saw these other cards on Pinterest. And then I'm like, what if I combine them? So we've got lilies, tulips, I think these are called carnations, peonies if I'm not mistaken, orchids, and I can't remember, I want to say daisies, but that's not it. But I just thought it was cute that like they are all used for like Valentine's Day. And I mean, like a box of chocolates, you think Valentine's Day, right? But yeah, oh, also let's talk about the box a little bit more. So I did the logo, and you can see a little bit of the logo process here. I wanted to like have fun with the logo. The whole project I've wanted to like just have fun with it. The little tag, I wanted to just do like a regular tag on the side, but then I thought, ooh, what if I like make it part of the box, and then with packing it's less likely to like bend, break off, all that kind of stuff. So and I've stated like 3 times on the box that you cannot eat these because it's made out of clay and acrylic paint and paper and glue. You can't eat this. So, and then, ooh, each one comes with a secret Choco pet, and then there's all of them. Just so that someone who wants to collect them can look and be like, ooh, which one, whatever, you know. Also, I added Braille to the box to be more accessible to the visually impaired, and it says a collectible blind box in Braille. Why isn't Braille on everything? It can't cost that much. And then you open it. Little Choco Chick is there with her little pets. This one is a hamster with a peanut on its head. And it does kind of bother me a little that everything isn't like to scale, that the hamster's the same size as the dog. But again, with the idea with the pets is that it all looks like, if you open a box of chocolates, you get peanuts on, you get like the little like chocolate swirls on. Oh, and then fun fact, the bunny is supposed to look like a coconut covered one. And also this chickie and her hedgehog have matching little sequences or fake jewels in their hair. Also, I didn't show it off nicely, but when you open it, ooh, bonus, it's a chocolate cake recipe. And I didn't want to just like Google a random like chocolate recipe, whatever. I've actually made this cake 3 times in the past, and it's really good. And it doesn't have eggs in. Hello. Obviously there was some trial and error. Not everything's perfect because it's all handmade. Like for example, the headscarf didn't look like a headscarf at first, and then I was grave and then peeled it off and then made a new one so that it looks better. And then I didn't make a template for any of this. I got carried away and I was having fun. If I were to actually like make this to sell it, I'd obviously like put together like a proper like template for it. But I mean, I'm not gonna show the imperfections because it's like on MasterChef when they serve the dish and then they already like nitpicking it. The contestant now is like pointing out all the flaws, and it's like, let the judges find out that for themselves and also have some confidence. So I've cut out where I'm nitpicking. But anyways, also speaking of trial and error, the first time I made this, it was just the red and the dark brown corrugated cardboard, which also I had to repaint because that turned out too dark the first time, and then it didn't look how I wanted it to. Anyways, and then I'm showing my brother and I'm like, does this kind of look like blood? Like, imagine that it's not there and then it's just like red dripping. I'm like, I didn't even think of that. So I added the cream. And it kind of reminds me of toasted marshmallows because I colored that in with pencil crayon to be fun. So also, like, when I was envisioning this while I was making it, I thought it was just going to be 1 tube, but it looks better for it now because there's more like colors, contrast, fun. Also, one of the most important parts, boom, no AI. I used this and this alone. From the first initial idea to the final deliverables, I did not use ChatGPT, Grok, whatever. I used my brain, and I was inspired by other people, human beings, and their art, because this shit makes me happy. Making art and creating, using my hands, thinking of stuff and executing it, and having a final product in your hands, and it's like, I made this, most rewarding part of my existence. So I wanted to make that very clear. I made that little icon, I drew it with pencil crayon, and you can see that it's a little rough. I don't know if you can see it properly. It's a little rough because humans, we're imperfect. So that's why, like, when there were like some imperfections, I tried not to stress too much because it adds to the charm. So yeah, I think that's all. Yeah, here's the final thing. Thank you so much for watching if you did watch this entire thing, and thank you for being interested. This has meant a lot to me, and I'm actually, like, I look at everything that I've finished, I'm like, I'm actually proud of myself. And I'm actually like really happy with how everything turned out. And sure, there's like some things that I'd change, like if I were to do it again, maybe it would be cool to like use like a 3D program to like make it so that you can easily like reproduce it, or like try out like making a mold, and then I wouldn't have to have had like the armatures. And fun fact, closing thoughts, but anyways. Fun fact, I made the faces too thin, so then when they dried they cracked, and then I'm like, oh, whatever, and then I'm like, no, let's just continue because this is for fun, and I had a lot of fun doing this. Thanks for watching, bye.